I cannot even tell you guys how long I've been waiting to make this video. It's happening. You can't see this, but I'm unbuttoning the top of my jeans because they're so tight. I just had lunch. Pretend that you don't know that. So I have been thinking about making this content now for at least over a year. That's how long this journey, I'll call it, has been. So I graduated college back in 2021. I graduated from nursing school. I've been working at my hospital for like a year and a half, and my original goal when I moved home after college was to be there for a year to 2 years. And so we're right on the edge of 2 years right now. And I've been in the apartment hunting and moving out process now for about a year. It is crazy trying to find what works best for you. It's so, like, the past year with trying to move out, it's been literally pandemonium is the only word I can think to describe it, honestly. There's just so much that goes into it with like roommates and location and budget. So my goal, like I said, was a year to 2 years, and we're about 2 years in, and I'm so happy to say that I am officially moving out next month. It's happening really fast, but I'm definitely ready for it. I have gone through so many different phases during this move out process of like different roommates, different locations, different budgets, honestly, like getting different advice from different people about like what I can afford versus what I can't. It's been so eye-opening, and honestly, looking back on this whole process of moving out, I wouldn't change any of it because it's made me that much more grateful for the place that I have now and where I'm at right now with moving out, because I think if it was an easy process, I wouldn't feel as grateful right now for the chance to move out and to be in a situation where I can actually do it. So as much as it sucked when I was in it and I had lots of mental breakdowns, literally like mental breakdowns about trying to move out. And I also want to preface, like, my home situation right now is wonderful, and I am so grateful that I even have a home to come home to, and that my parents are very supportive and everything. So I'm very aware of that, and I'm very grateful for the 2 years that I've lived here and all the years before. I mean, this is the house I grew up in. This is the room where I literally grew up. And I've had so many different colors on these walls. They've seen all of the phases of Andrea. This is where I filmed my first YouTube video, right over here, like a year and a half ago. So there's so much that's happened in this house, and I'm so grateful for everything. But I'm definitely ready to start a new chapter. I'm not moving out too far. I am moving further into Boston, which I'm excited about. That was my goal, was to move closer into the city. I currently live like 20 to 25 minutes outside of the city, so I'm moving in a lot closer. I am also so excited to be filming like moving out content. I love watching people's apartment tours and vlogs and moving out stuff and all of that, so I'm excited to kind of have my own. I'm lucky because the apartment that I'm moving into is very flexible with like move-in times and when my lease starts and whatnot, so it's kind of just like whenever I want to start, I can. So I'm thinking like July I'll start the move out process. There's definitely going to be a hefty amount of vlogs about this moving out journey, so I wanted to preface and update you guys. And I've been kind of hinting at, you know, exciting things in the works for the summer and lots of updates and stuff. So this is one of the big updates, is that I'm moving out, and I'm so excited to kind of take you guys along on this journey. It's been a long time coming. One thing I'm very determined to do though is to document all the highs and lows. I said in the beginning of the year, one of my goals with this channel is to continue just being like 100% authentic and real with myself, because I find that when I make those videos that are like kind of hard to make and hard to post, and I talk about hard things, I feel more proud of it, and I feel like I actually like was true to myself. So I kind of want to just be so real about moving out and just share all my thoughts about it, not just like the good thoughts but also the bad thoughts and everything. Where my mindset is right now is excitingly overwhelmed. It's hard because this is what I've been waiting for like a year, but now that it's here, it's definitely overwhelming. not only just the prospect of like picking up my entire life and moving it into a new space, like that's a lot. Like I was the other day, I was just thinking about like all like the nitty gritty things that like I just take for granted here in my house. I just have like access to, like Tylenol, medicines, like dish soap, like all these little monotonous things that you're like, oh my gosh, I have to buy all this stuff. It sounds so stupid. It's overwhelming at times. But then also just like the emotional side of it, like I said, like this house has been my home for 23 years. It's all I've ever known for homes. And even when I lived other places, like in college when I had my own apartment on campus, I always knew I was coming back here. But knowing now that like I'm moving out and there's a good chance that I don't ever move back into this home, I'm getting emotional right now. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. Like it's so exciting and everything, but I also am very aware of what's being, I don't want to say left behind, because I'm not leaving behind this home. It's still going to be here. Just, I won't be here anymore. And I'm lucky enough, oh my gosh, I need to stop. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm very lucky enough to know that where I'm moving out to is only like 25 minutes from my home, so it's really not that far. So I'll definitely be coming home pretty often still. Like I'll still be around and my family will still be here to come home and visit too. And I know they'll be visiting me often a lot in my new place too. So that's the important thing, is the people that are here. So that's where my mindset is currently at. I will keep you guys updated about that. But even with the emotions being high, I'm definitely just so excited about it. I was at Home Goods the other day with my mom and I literally was like giddy. So excited to like buy stuff and to decorate and to furnish and to move into this new space and like have so much pride in it and to call it my own, and feeling very blessed and lucky and overwhelmed and excited and everything in between. So I will say though, so my take on living at home after college is definitely useful as far as saving money, but also like kind of like finding your feet. It can be hard to come home from college and just snap into a whole new life in a whole new place. I can only imagine. It was hard for me to do that just with a new job and a new identity in that sense, but also having to have a new apartment and be on your own, I can imagine would be challenging. But I also have lots of friends who did that and they moved out right after college and loved that. So it's definitely like on a person-to-person basis. I think it was good for me to live at home for a few years, not only in a financial sense to save money, but also just to kind of get my bearings on being an adult. And I can confidently now say that I'm like ready to move out. Kind of a weird video, I know, but I wanted to make this little update video. This is like such an important part of my journey. I feel like this has been huge for me and I really wanted to share it. I know I've been like kind of randomly talking about moving out for the past year in my vlogs, and if you followed along you know how much of a journey it's been, so I wanted to come on here and make this video just to officially announce it. And if you have any questions or comments about the move out process or things that you want to see, feel free to comment them down below or DM me. My Instagrams are all linked in my description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!